Good morning, old fisherman, back with you again. Hey, we're on Lake Monticello once again, and guess what? We just hooked up on a catfish with a gulp shrimp. We casting again today with a gulp shrimp. Small one, but look here. Look here, people. What the old fisherman just done already this morning. He tied on a gulp shrimp, cast it, and caught one. Already this morning. You gotta love it. So we might have another day of catching Monticello catfish on a Gulp white shrimp. We're gonna try it anyhow. Bear with me. I tell you, people, I come out here yesterday and there were so many people here I couldn't even fish, so I didn't even try to do a video yesterday. Couldn't find any perch. It was a bad day, and the water's high this morning. Hey, I don't know what to expect. It's the reason I didn't turn on the camera. It's slow. But anyhow, we just cast it out, and I just caught a catfish on a Gulp shrimp. So we're back at it again. The old fisherman. You gotta love it. It's Thursday. Hopefully we can catch a couple casting this old Gulp shrimp here this morning. And yesterday I did catch 4 or 5 black bass now fishing. It was slow or too slow to do a video, but I went bass fishing and caught 4 or 5. I had one big one on, got off, but I mean a nice one. So I should have caught more than 4 or 5. And I might do a little bass fishing for days old, but I'm gonna tell you, it was worm fishing. It's kind of like this Gulp shrimp. It was a little slow, and I had a largemouth on a Gulp shrimp hook yesterday too. So they will hit it casting also. But we got the old Gulp shrimp, the old white one on again. I might put the old new penny on for days over. Give it a shot. It's early in the morning. There's one bass boat over there on the point. Nobody else here. And so yesterday when I looked over here, it was boats all the way up and down the bank. So I guess they've been watching me. Hey, and it was a lot of people over here fishing. And there's another bite. Look at that. See that? Gulp shrimp. Gulp shrimp. The old fisherman catching, casting this morning. You got to love casting. I could throw out there and catch them probably with a night crawler, but hey, I'd rather catch them casting. I really would. I like to see that carp go down there. But let me tell you, it's fun catching them casting. They're not that big, but they channel cat, good eating size. Look at that. Look at that Gulp shrimp. White one. He creamed it. So hey, they biting it. And if they biting it, I might just stick with it and not even throw a carp out there and just have a good time with one rod. Instead of working myself to death, we almost play like we bass fishing. And I'm telling you, I had a bass on yesterday with this thing too, and a nice one, but he spit it out. Now, they might spit this thing out pretty easy. But hey, we done caught 2 already, just started. That's good enough for the old fishermen. And it's high water. They normally don't bite when the water's real high. Now they might be starting to pull it though. You know, I don't know. We got a little breeze out the south, out the southwest this morning, and the sun's just coming up. The old fisherman's back at it again. And there was another bite. Hey, they gonna bite. I don't know. It might just be them small channels. The other day, them big blues was in here. Y'all seen that? But hey, we gonna give it a shot. We got nothing to lose. Just take our time. Pretty day, another good day to be alive on this earth, catching Monticello, white perch and catfish, whatever we decide, a bass, whatever we decide to fish for today. Right now it's catfish. Or whatever hits this Gulp shrimp is what we're fishing for. But anyhow, it's good being with y'all again this morning. I tell you, it's so wonderful to be retired and to come out here and watch that sun start to come up in the morning. That was a beautiful sunrise. I got here a little late. I like to get here when it's coming up over the trees, but I got here a little late this morning. I was running late. I had to upload another movie this morning, and before I come. So it's hey, this video is work, people. It's work, but I enjoy doing it. I don't mind telling you. I enjoy talking with y'all, being with y'all, getting your comments. I enjoy doing it. And as long as I can keep doing it, I will. I'll keep doing it as long as I can. So everyday fishing trip, hopefully, every day I go with the old fisherman. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. I'm giving y'all a free ride in this John boat with the old fisherman. And y'all can turn on your computers and see what he done hopefully daily. Sometimes it's not good enough to make a show. Sometimes I can make 2 or 3 shows in one day. You never know. But hey, all we can do is keep our nose to the wind, keep thinking positive. I'm telling you, it's important, people, to think positive. If you don't think positive, you can't focus and you can't fish. Let me tell you, I have a hard enough time focusing, and y'all can see it with me talking and fishing. So it takes some talent to do that. But if you ain't in touch with what you're doing, you won't catch them. You won't catch them. Unless you're throwing out there night crawling, watching a carp now. But with artificial bait, you won't catch them. You got to stay focused. It's important. I keep saying how important it is, but it's all mind. Mind control. You got to get your head in the game, so they say. When I used to play ball, the coach said, get your head in the game, boy. Well, that's what you got to do out here fishing. Your head's got to be in the game. You got to be focused on what you're doing, and you got to make a plan. When you set the hook, you got to know how you're going to work him in. If it's a big bass, you got to hold your rod down, or he'll throw it out. If it's catfish, you got to pump him in, take your time, or you'll break your line. So you got to be focused. Hopefully we can catch another one. We gonna caught 2. Hey, we ain't been in but 5 minutes. We caught 2. I wouldn't really expect to get a bite right here this morning because the water's high. And if they start pulling this water before I go home, I promise you, I will catch them. I will catch them. It never fails. They love that pulling water in Lake Monticello. Tell you this, that's what makes this lake so good. But the only problem is you don't know when it's gonna happen. You don't know when they're gonna pull them gates and let some water run through here. And that's what we need. I'm telling you. That's what we need. It'll bring them blues and everything else in here. And we got rain coming in tonight, so if they pull water with rain coming in or front coming in, we ought to be able to catch them. I might have to adjust. I might have to go down there and catch me some white perch. And I will do it. Or I might take that artificial worm and work the banks, catch me a bass. I will. That's my plan for the day. That's my 3 options. It's either with the spoon and the 2 jigs out there deeper. Hey, I might could go right out here. Them catfish might just be all laying out there deep and waiting for me to pull a spoon by them out there deep. So I don't know. That's some more things I got to experiment on. You never know. Hey, they might be sitting right out there waiting to come in here to feed. And probably are. Wouldn't surprise me none. Probably are. And that's one of them things I do. I think about what's happening and focus on what's happening, try to figure out what's happening and work from there. But yeah, yesterday I threw this old Gulp shrimp up. It was on another section of rocks. It wasn't here. You got different sections of rocks in this lake, and all of them probably be good. But I threw old Gulp shrimp out there, and I twisted it a couple of times, and one thumped it, and it was a big old largemouth, and he come up and spit it out. I tell you, I'm using probably a little bit too light a rod to set the hook with this thing. But then if I get a bigger rod and set the hook, you got to have your drag set right. If you don't, you're going to break your line when you set the hook, because I got 8-pound test line. I like the small line where I can stay in touch with my plug better. I'm just a small line fisherman. If I fished in heavy cover, dingier lake, I would use the bigger line. But with these clear water lakes, it's important, I think, as small a line as you can get by with, and set that drag where it's real easy to pull off. But now you can get too easy where you can't set the hook, and that's the dilemma I have fishing like this. I've got to have it tight enough when I go to set the hook that it sticks that hook in these catfish's face. That skin is tough on a catfish. So if I don't have it tight enough where I can set that hook, then I'll miss these fish. So it's a fine area in there to set that thing where you don't break it off when you set the hook, that the drag will give with all the pressure of the rod coming back, and get enough penetration in that fish at the same time without breaking your line to set the hook. So hey, it's kind of a dilemma on that. You got to get it just right, and you got to have a good reel. You can't have and I don't have a real expensive reel here. I got a quantum reel, a little quantum. It's good, you know. It's a good little reel. It's called a TRAX Trax or whatever reel, and it's a good little reel, but it's not expensive. It's cheaper version. of a reel. I bought that thing at the Sportsman Classic, and it cost me $15. So it's not expensive reel. And the old fisherman can't buy all this high dollar stuff, so he's got to kind of conserve and do the best he can do with what he does. So you looking at me, you're not looking at fancy, and you can see that. Hey, I'm just a low budget fisherman is what I am on Social Security. That's all I am. I'm not rich and famous by no means, but I am debt free, and that's what I enjoy. And that's why I'm able to come out here and do what I do. But I've got to watch my dollars. Hey, I got to watch my dollars. But anyhow, hey, we just out here having a good time, enjoying life, because you don't never know when around the corner it's over. So you got to enjoy every day. Every sunrise, you got to smile and enjoy and take in. Don't take for granted, but take in the wonderful sights and this wonderful life that we were living in. And don't be stressed out. Try to be happy, and try not to let things, got a rock. But try not to let things stress you out. And it's important, people. Try to be happy and have a good disposition. That's important. Good disposition. Nobody wants to be around a sour puss, so have a good disposition. Try to have a personality and enjoy every day that you here. Don't take nothing for granted, and enjoy life. And that's what the old fisherman's doing, and that's all I can tell you. I'm teaching that. Get out the rat race if you can. If you got to be in the rat race, and I know everybody's got to make a living, try to take some time out and enjoy yourself, and sit back and watch life go by, because it goes by fast. Don't take nothing for granted. Blink of an eye, it could end. The old fisherman out here preaching this morning, not catching. Let's see if we can focus now and try to catch us a catfish. I caught them two. That don't make sense. I catch two and I get another one. They gonna make me put out my old gut, my old worm that I bought from Gulp, my bloody guts shad worm with a cart. See, oh, there's one. There's one. Whoa, Big Blue done nailed it. I bet you. Big Blue done nailed it. He's coming to me. Coming to me. Coming to me fast. Oh my! He's coming down the bank. Look at that. Look at that, people. Look at that rod. Oh, Big Blue. He thumped it. He thumped it. Oh my God. I got to set drag loose, so see. I had it a little tight. He's gonna break it. That's small line. That's a big fish. That's a big fish, people. Hey, that's a big one. Oh my! He just is squealing up the line, up the lake. That's a big one. I got to follow this fish. I got to follow this fish. This is a whopper. This is a dolly whopper. He thumped it too, but knocked it out of my hand when he hit it. Oh my! It's got to be a Big Blue. There ain't no question. That's a big blue. Grandma blue here, people. Grandma blue on a Gulp shrimp. I just hope he don't get off, because they're hard to penetrate and set the hook, these fish. And then he wanted to come to me. That's a big fish. That's a big one. Oh my. Oh my. You got to love it, people. I hope I can get him in. I lose a lot of big fish like this, because it won't penetrate good when you set the hook. And he's a big one. Oh my. Oh my. He's squealing. That might be the biggest one I've caught this year. Oh, I've hooked this year. I ain't caught him by no means. I ain't caught him by no means. Luckily, there ain't no logs or trees or anything out here. I can work him in and take my time. You get a fish like this, people, you have got to take your time. Because if you don't take your time, you will lose it. And he's just sitting there on the bottom. I'm definitely going to have the big net for this one. I'm definitely, whenever, it ain't nowhere close to getting this fish in. It ain't nowhere close. My old wrist is hurt. I got arthritis, people. Whew. He's wearing me out. He just sitting down there on the bottom. I got him on 8-pound test line, and he is sitting down there swimming around like I ain't even got him hooked. He is steady swimming around like I ain't even got him hooked. I'm telling you, that's a big fish. That's a big fish. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. I'll be here a while. I can tell you that. We're going to be here a while. That fish, I guarantee you, is over 5 pounds. He might be 10 pounds. I don't know yet. I don't see any bubbles coming up. Woo, son. As Roland Martin would say, son. Oh, my. The old fishermen like to say, oh, my. I can't help it. Oh, this is the biggest one I've caught on camera yet. I can tell you that. A hook on camera. I ain't no means got him. He is swimming and pulling this boat like he's a trolling motor. Oh, my God. Please don't get off. Please don't get off. Oh, my. He is pulling too hard. He is pulling too hard, people. I can't do nothing with him. I can't do nothing with this fish. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. See them long strokes? That means he's big. Oh, my. Whew. I'm going to be here for a while. I don't mind telling you. I'm going to be here for a while. And you see, that old lip can penetrate and cut that line. Ain't but 8 pound test line, I'm telling you. This is too big a fish for 8 pound test line. Oh my. Ain't nothing I can do but work him in slow. And he might not be as big as I think he is. I don't know. All I know is he's a whopper. I know that. He is a dolly whopper. He done pulled me way out here in the middle. Oh my. Oh my. Whew. You gotta love it. The old fisherman that snagged onto a whopper. A whopper. And my hand's about to break off this little rod. Crazy. I ain't seen hide a hair of him yet. I can't tell you how big he is. And I hope I don't lose him. Oh Lord. That is a big one. That's a big one for a big rod. That's a real big one for a little rod. Oh my. Oh my. Good gosh. I got the drag as loose as I can get it. He's just steady. Steady swimming around this boat. I can't get him up. I can't get him up. I'm sorry it's taking so much time, but I can't horse this fish. I can't horse. I'm telling you. I ain't gaining much on him, I tell you that. He just swimming around under the boat. And I can't pick him up, he's so heavy. Hey, this is a casting 6'8" rod. This sucker ain't that limber. This sucker's bent like it's limber, but it ain't that limber. And he's pulling. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I got to wear him out. That's all I can do is wear this fish out. Oh my. Huh. Jumbo monster. That's what this is. A jumbo monster. Oh Lord, he wiggled. I thought I lost him. Oh, oh. Hey, I don't normally get excited. I'm excited. I don't mind telling. Oh my God. See them big bubbles coming up? That's a big fish. I'm telling you, he might not even go in this net. He might not even go in jumbo net. Oh my. Oh my. He might not even go in jumbo net. Oh my. This is grandma here. This is grandma. Telling you, this is grandma. Oh my God, people. I can't wait to see what this one looks like. This might be the biggest catfish I caught since I caught my 50 pounder. Oh man, I've caught a lot of 30 pounders. Now he might not be that big. I'm not gonna say. All I can say is I know he is pulling me around. All I can say, and I ain't seen no hide or hair of him. But hey, he's getting close to the coming up. He's coming up. He's coming up. Let's see what he looks like. Oh my. Oh my. Oh, he's a good one. He's a good one. He's the biggest one I've caught on film. I can tell you that. He's a good one. He's over 10. He might be 20. I don't know. Tell you in a minute. Tell you in a minute. Oh Lord. He ain't 50. I can tell you that. He ain't 50. He's probably 10, 12, 10 or 12, 10 or 12, 10 or 12. And we got him. We got him. 10 or 12 at least. 10 or 12. Oh, blue. On film. Oh my God. And he crushed. He crushed. Oh, he crushed, and he's crushing my thumb. He crushed that Gulp shrimp, people. Look at the size of that catfish. Huh? Grandma, look at that. Oh my goodness. Look at that Gulp shrimp right in there. And it really ain't penetrated good. I just barely stuck it. Oh, that's a good fish, people. Look at that. Huh? Look at that. Oh my, can't hold it. Cutting my hand. Hey, dang. Cutting my hand open. Look at that. Oh my. Look at that. Huh? Look at that fish. Look at that fish. The old fisherman done landed a big one. Huh? That fish is way over 10 pounds. He's over 10 pounds. He done cut my thumb. Oh, mercy. Them little teeth done cut my thumb. Hey, and that little hook is barely in him. That's why I had to play him like that. And I'm telling you, he done cut the old fisherman's thumb wide open. Hey, it stuck him though. I can't get it off without the needle nose. What a fish, people. Huh? Look at this. Look at this. Oh my. Whew. That sucker done cut my thumb. I got to get me something to hold these catfish with. Man, them little salty forget you. They'll get you. Huh? You talking about some catfish nuggets. My. You talking about some catfish nuggets. Look at that. Oh my. You can't tell how big he is way up there. Oh my. Look at that. That is a whopper. Whew. That sucker heavy. Huh? He done cut my thumb open, I know that. I'm bleeding like a horse over here. Hey, day. I should have put the rag on him. He done put the cut on me. That joker like sawed my finger off on a Gulp shrimp. That prove anything to you about a Mr. Gulp shrimp? White one. Good gracious. You gotta love it. I'm tired now. I'll promise you that. I am tired now. Hey, see that? Look, line broke. Line broke. Now you tell me, the line broke like it wasn't but a half a pound test, and I caught that fish. I kept cranking my drag down with real loose. I mean real loose. I caught that fish because I knew that's what was going to happen. The line was going to break. But hey, I outdone that old big fish by loosening up on my drag when I hooked it. And so now, we got the tie. We got the tie, people. Oh, Lord. That there is, all to me, that's about like killing an 8-point buck when you're deer hunting. That's what it's like. Oh, I'm excited. My finger is cut open, though. Are you talking about hurting? He got me. I'll tell you right now, he got me. He got me good. That's all right. It was worth it. Oh, it was worth it. That joker creamed that thing. When he hit it, he come toward me like he wasn't nothing. I knew he was coming down that line, bank fast. Them blues now, buddy, when they hit it, they can swim real fast, people. And them jokers can come to you. You think you ain't got nothing, then they go on by you. When they go on by you, you know you got something. I can tell you that much. When they go on by you, you know you got something. And I did. I had something all right. My goodness. A Monticello monster. Hey, it's some whoppers in here. It's fish in here over 100 pounds. Now, if I hooked one over 100 pounds, I probably would take an hour. If I hook one over 50 pounds, it's going to take me an hour. So, if we hook a big one, we might happen to run out of memory, and it might cut it off before we get him in. I'm telling you, if we hook a big one, a real big one, that would happen. And then we'd have a problem. I'd fight the fish in, nobody get to see it. I'd be full of memory. Now, wouldn't that be something? Anyhow, I'm going to try to tie this back on and throw back up there and catch one more for you, because that took a while. Hey, but we'll have to start another video, because they get so doggone long. They get so doggone long. But hey, I'm proud that I had that camera on. Because if I didn't have that camera on that one, there wouldn't have been no turning it on. I couldn't have turned the camera on with one hand on that one and try to let you see this fish come in. But hey, the sun just now coming up. We ain't been here, but hey, we ain't been here 30 minutes and done caught a Monticello monster. Right there, if I don't catch another fish, that was worth my trip over here today. And to get that on video, that Monticello monster. And I'll have to let you know, I ain't got no, I need to get me some scales. That's what I need to do. But where I can weigh these fish, that's one thing I need to do. And then I can tell you right on the spot what they weigh. But I'll have to tell y'all how much that fish weighed later. I got meat scales at the house. I got the real McCoy scales at the house, so I don't know what he weighs. If as long as he don't weigh over 20 pounds, my scales won't go over 20 pounds. I don't think he's that big. Hey, but I can tell you this, he's over 10. I can guarantee you that fish is over 10. No question. I'm guessing probably 14 pounds. I'm guessing. I'll tell you tomorrow. I'll tell you tomorrow. But hey, what a fish that was. What a enjoyment that was, man. On Lake Monticello, fishing with a Gulp shrimp or catfish. Fishing with a Gulp shrimp, people, or catfish. You gotta love it. Hey, all I was doing is I threw that sucker out there. I got an 1/8 ounce head. I went smaller with my head than I did the first day. I had a 1/4 ounce first day, and I think it was falling too fast. And so now we got it on an 1/8 ounce head, and all I am doing is twitching it in softly. I'm just kind of twitching it in softly. That's all I'm doing. And I'm keeping contact with my line as I do it. And I'm hopping that thing across the bottom is what I'm doing. And right now it's not running right. I don't know, that fish has done bit something. It ain't running right. And it's important for it to be running right, people. I see what it is. You got to pull my shrimp up. So what I need to do is put my shrimp on and let it turn out the other side this time, and get another bite, per se, on this shrimp. You done tore my shrimp up, and I can't fix it. Hey, it might not fix. I might have to get a new shrimp. I might have to get a new shrimp. And I might have to get a new shrimp. Hey, them old catfish will tear up a shrimp, man. I'm gonna tell you right now. Yeah, tear up a shrimp. We're gonna try that right there for a little bit, see what that happens. How that works. Anyhow, let's see if we can catch another one of them. Man, I cut my finger though, I knew that. Whoa, I'm tired. I'm gonna try to catch one more. I don't know if I can. We might have to cut the film before I catch one more. It's getting long. It took me 10 minutes or more to bring that fish in. So, I know it's getting long. We're gonna see if we can hit the nut, I'll tell you that. I mean, there's some big blues out there. Might be another one. Where there's one, there's two. Where there's two, there's three. I always said. Don't tell them where they at along this bank. They're not hitting this morning. They're probably getting ready to come in to spawn, is what I think is happening in big blues. Or they could just be out there feeding. I don't know. All these blues, when you catch them, you take them home to clean them, they full of whole mussels. Their whole bellies is just stuffed full of mussels. They eat the whole mussel. So, I mean, it's really funny looking when you go to clean them. There's just layers and layers of mussels in the gut, like rocks. And they'll sit there and eat them whole mussels off the bottom, is what they do out here. And apparently they're doing a lot of that right out in here, out from these rocks. And they just coming up these rocks, feed on shad to get ready to spawn, I think. But that joker popped it. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. A Monticello catfish on a Gulp shrimp. You got to love it. Huh? I think this is a channel cat. He ain't nothing like what I just had. He's nice enough. Hey, any of them is a nice one. That's what this is. This is a doggone channel cat. Look at that. On a Gulp shrimp. Once again, people, I've done it once again. I keep on catching them on a Gulp shrimp. And now I'm spoiled. Now I done found me a new way of fishing is what I done done. Because I'm going to tell you right now, I love it. I love casting this Gulp shrimp. It is so much fun. Oh my. You people that go to the coast casting for trout and stuff like that, you know what I'm talking about on this Gulp shrimp. Well, I can tell you right now, don't you think they don't catch catfish, because it will. It will catch them. And I'm going to let you go with this one, and I'll crank the film back up on another video and try to make another one here. If I can get this one out. I can't get this one out. He done about tore up my Gulp shrimp. That's the only problem. They're so tough with their mouth and they got them teeth, they will tear up the Gulp shrimp. People, you see what the old fisherman's doing. He's catching catfish, and my goodness, he has got a whopper, and I'm gonna let the sucker bite me again. Look at the size of that sucker right there. Lake Monticello, my God, you got to love it. The old fisherman doing it again. And I'll be back with you in a minute.